December 20th, 1987, it was just days before Christmas. Families, students, and workers boarded the MV Doña Paz, a passenger ferry operated by Sulpicio Lines, bound for Manila from Tacloban and Leyte. The ship was packed. Officially, it held around 1,500 passengers, but estimates say over 4,000 people were on board, many unlisted, standing shoulder to shoulder, excited to get home for the holidays. But that night turned into a nightmare. The collision. At around 10 p.m., while cruising through Tablas Strait, the Doña Paz collided with an oil tanker, MT Vector, which was carrying millions of liters of petroleum products. The collision caused a massive explosion. The sea around the ships caught fire. Flames spread almost instantly. There were no proper emergency announcements, no fire alarms, and only a handful of life vests. Passengers were caught off guard. Many were asleep in their cabins. Those who awoke were met with fire, black smoke, and people screaming, trampling over each other in panic. Survivors recalled the heat of the fire licking the corridors and the metal turning too hot to touch. The horror in the waters. Some passengers managed to jump into the sea, only to find that the water was on fire too, as fuel leaked and spread over the surface. Those who survived the leap had to choose between burning flames and drowning. Out of the more than 4,000 passengers, only 24 people officially survived. Voices of the survivors. One of the survivors was a teenage boy named Danilo Ashenza. He clung to a wooden plank while floating for hours. He later said, "I held on to my brother's body. I floated beside him. I didn't know if I would live. I just kept praying." Others were badly burned, and all survivors spent hours, even up to a full day, in open water. Some were surrounded by dead bodies. Most of them were rescued by chance. When passing ships noticed debris or people floating the next day, no one came right away. The tragedy was made worse by the slow response. The ship sent no distress call because it had no proper radio. The Coast Guard and authorities only learned of the disaster hours later. By then, most passengers were gone. Legacy of pain and silence. To this day, many families never recovered the bodies of their loved ones. Entire families were wiped out. Many of the survivors suffer from survivor's guilt, nightmares, and long-term trauma. And despite being the deadliest peacetime maritime disaster in the world, no one was ever held fully accountable. A story not just of survival, but of silence. The MV Doña Paz tragedy is not just about the miraculous survival of 24 souls. It's also a story of neglect, injustice, and the quiet pain of those left behind. They lived, but they carry the memory of thousands who didn't.